So I had my gastric bypass 2 weeks ago, and this is my 2-week post-op video. So this week has been a lot better than the first week. My pain level has reduced. I'm still getting that pain on my left side though, which is really annoying, but I'm still using my heat pack, and it's not at the point where I'm having to take like painkillers to sort of help it. It's just annoying and uncomfortable. But gas pain wise, I haven't really been getting any gas pain. That first week I did get gas pain, but this week's been okay. I've been quite sore, and I think that's just because I managed to have a shower, and with all like the twisting and bending in the shower, it just made me really sore. The last few days I've been dealing with sickness, and I'm not really sure what the cause is, because when you get sent home from the hospital, you're sent home with anti-sickness tablets, and I finished taking those a few days ago. So I don't know whether it's just because I finished the anti-sickness tablets and now I'm feeling sick, or whether it's something else. I'm not sure, but I'm not too concerned about it. It's just frustrating. But other than that, the main thing that's been annoying me, and it's a bit TMI, is the constipation. You can't really avoid it after bariatric surgery. It is what it is. And I was sent home with tablets called Senna to help with that, but I don't think they were strong enough. So when I spoke to my bariatric nurse, she told me to try something else, which I started taking about I think it was about a week ago. Yeah, it was one I spoke to her last week. So I switched to that, and nothing really happened until last night. And this is so TMI, but it's part of it, so I'm going to talk about it. So I think it was like 2 days after surgery I was able to go to the bathroom, but then since then I haven't been able to, and it hasn't really been causing me any pain. But obviously you're not supposed to go that long without going to the bathroom. So I was a bit worried about it, and then I spoke to the bariatric nurse, and she told me to try these other tablets, which I started taking, but they only started working like last night, and they're supposed to take like 6 to 12 hours. So it just shows how constipated I was. But I have stopped my codeine for now to see how I get on, and I'm hoping that will help, because the painkillers contribute to the constipation. So I'm hoping that with cutting down on all the pain medicine and trying to basically stop it, that will help. So for right now, that's what I'm dealing with. But pain wise, it's going really good. I'm still sore, but I can manage it. It's not to the point where it stops me really doing much. I just know my limitations. I'm struggling to get fluids in, because you're supposed to obviously drink a lot of water, and I'm struggling with that. That feeling in my chest of like something being stuck, I am still getting that, but not to the extent I was before. It was really bad before, but now it's sort of easing off, and I'm hoping it continues to ease off. But yeah, everything's going good. I'm looking forward to being able to eat properly. It's sort of getting to me a bit with the whole textures. I just want to eat something like crunchy and be able to eat properly. I've got so many things that I want to try and eat, but I can't yet. And weirdly, I've also found things that I don't like the taste of anymore. I knew this was a thing because I'd heard people talk about it before. I don't think it happens with everybody, but there is a few people that have spoken about it, where things that they used to love, they don't like the taste of anymore, and things that they used to hate, they actually do like. So they tell you after surgery to try those things again that you used to hate, because you might find that you actually like it now. And I was like, but it really does sort of change a lot of things. And one thing for me that I found was vegetable soup, because what I've been doing is having soup and blending it up to get rid of all the bits and stuff. And my favourite soup is vegetable soup. I love vegetable soup, and I had some and it just didn't taste right. And I was just like, what have you done to this? Like, have you changed something? And it just didn't taste right. I didn't like the taste anymore. It tasted funny to me, and I couldn't understand why. I couldn't put my finger on it, but there was something about it that I just didn't like anymore. And so I haven't been able to eat that since. And that was really, really interesting to me, and apparently a lot of people do have that, so that was interesting to sort of experience. But I am going to listen to their advice and try things that I don't usually like and see if I like it again, because that's really interesting. I'm still not feeling hungry. It's a bit weird because I sort of know when I need to eat, but I don't feel physically hungry. It's really hard to explain, but that feeling of hunger, you don't really feel that anymore. And so you either have to pick certain times in the day that you need to eat, or you pick up on other cues of when it's time to eat. And so I'm sort of trying to work that out still, because I'm finding that difficult and knowing when to eat, because I just really don't feel hungry. And so I'm trying to make sure I get enough in, but then you also need to get enough liquids in, and but I'm still trying to get used to it. And once I find the balance, I think it'll be a lot better, but I'm still getting used to it. But yeah, this week's been absolutely fine. Pain level wise, things like that, I'm still trying to get used to it and settle in. It's only been 2 weeks. So weight loss. This week I have lost 2.1 kilograms or 4.6 pounds. So it's not as much as last week, but I think it's still a lot, because I'm not exercising yet. I haven't really left the house. Like, I'm still shuffling about the house and still trying to get used to like moving and bending and things like that. So I haven't done any sort of like exercise. So I still think that's a lot, considering I haven't been walking or anything like that apart from just around the house. So yeah, that's really, really good. And that is my 2-week update, and I will see you guys next time.